First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Stay tuned for Marlins baseball next. Dan Straley gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Dan Straley's bounced around for a little while, but he's a 4-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Not an overpowering pitcher. Needs all 4 of his pitches. If he has that good changeup, he could be really tough.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Odubel Herrera. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Temperature reading an even 80 degrees at first pitch tonight. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Ready on 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pierce waits on it. 1 away. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Nick Williams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting third, second baseman, Cesar.
Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball in for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
That misses. It's to 2-2 now with 2 away here in the top of the first. Just starting things out here in South Florida. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1-0 the count. Hernandez is off at first with 2 away. Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. The 1-0 home is a slider taken for a ball. Batter pitcher numbers against Dan Straley. He's had a lot of success, 7 for 11. He's also hit 3 home runs. Line drive, base hit. Hernandez rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag, and he's safe. They've taken the lead.
That's why you have to close the door when you can. They had 2 outs, but the 3-hole hitter rips a single, bringing the cleanup man to the plate, and he does what he's paid to do, cash in an RBI opportunity with a well-hit double.
Standing in now, Michael Franco, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Comes into his first at bat at 283. 5 homers and 36 RBIs. Ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he used his aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone, 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hot shot on the ground is short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Bottom of the first coming up from Miami. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Vince Velasquez gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
So striding forward now, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I'm looking at the leadoff hitter. They've got to get better production out of that leadoff spot. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Up around the face. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. So a full count now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, left fielder, Steve Pierce.
Coming to the plate now, Steve Pierce. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Swing and a miss, blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail this one 1-0. So now Carlos Santana. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
Here's the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Missed with a breaking ball.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone. So some of those...
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Stepping up to the plate, J.P. Crawford. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Batter-pitcher numbers against Dan Straley. He's 1 for 5. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Piscotty's on the move. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Batting 8.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. Crawford leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Into the corner and slicing foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Popped him up. Dietrich on the move. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 9. Pitcher.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. Played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Stephen Piscotty. He comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball 1. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 1 for 2. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Ready now for the Marlins, JT Realmuto. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First offering on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
Nope.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. tough one to lay off, called a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons, who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket. He just gave up a knock.
Into the box, Derek Dietrich. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A little bouncer. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch is in there. A called strike 3.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Let's get something started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sinking liner toward left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He'll step in here at 275. 3 homers and 16 RBIs. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hit on the ground out for short. Crawford has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. At the plate, Odubel Herrera, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Full count to Herrera, 3-2. Nick Williams will be next. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Up next will be Nick Williams as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Let's go, Marlins!
0-1 count and the pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Herrera stands at second with no outs. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 out and a runner on second base.
Come on, Marlins!
Popped him up. Anderson in foul ground, and this will land foul. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season. And the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Ball 2.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
2-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder. Maikel Franco will be next. The 3-1. 3-2 full count.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
This is foul right side. Takes this the other way to right. Piscotty is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Maikel Franco.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Maikel Franco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that hit extends the inning for Carlos Santana. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
So now Carlos Santana popped high in the air. Segura is calling for it, and the inning is over. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 3-0 Philadelphia. Leading off the inning, Dan Straley, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready. Here's the first offering. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the first out. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Gene Segura standing in. It was a flyout for him to start the home first. First delivery to him on the way. Ripped on the ground to first. Santana's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, second baseman,
at the plate, Jed Lowry. First offering on its way. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Wind up and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Williams looks up. Gone! Solo shot for Jed Lowry. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Marlins strike for a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
And he was totally dialed in for the first 2 hitters, seducing a couple of easy grounders. Then he catches way too much at the plate on the 3rd guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning when you're rolling out there on the mound. That might have happened here.
Here's Steve Pearce now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Count still at 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And it's fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Marlins get one back thanks to the solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Trying to pick things up where we left off. J.P. Crawford as we begin the top of the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Striding in once again, Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here it comes. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Pitch on the way. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Vince Velasquez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Boy, Dewar, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. No balls and a strike to count. It was a walk in his last trip. Ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. The 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. Phillies strand 1, and it's still 3-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Piscotty.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Grounded back up the middle. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Captain, J.T. Realmuto.
Digging in to try it again. J.T. Realmuto. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Liner towards second. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Hey, guys, that's a well-executed slider down and away right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
In now, Derek Dietrich, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Realmuto leads off first with 1 away.
Come on,
1-1 pitch is a curveball just off the black. 2-1 now.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
From the stretch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hoskins waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Lewis Brinson, a base hit in his first trip. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Let's go.
This one's down to third. Bronco fields it cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Ready for another chance,
Hitting off for
Nick
the Phillies.
Williams.
The right fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Comes set with the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pierce will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Rhys Hoskins. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hoskins behind, the count 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. One and 2, here it comes. Curveball that time, not even close.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Still even at 2 and 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, he's been battling all game long and been a real warrior. But there's only so many pitches in an arm, no matter how tough he is. That walk may have been all the manager needs to see because he looks like he's done to me.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing. That's going to be all for Dan Straley. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Jose Arena will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Maikel Franco will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. First offering on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Ready with the 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. On deck, Carlos Santana. Another full count offering on its way. Count remains full. The next 3-2. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Little dribbler up the first baseline. That's foul, so the battle will continue.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Another full count pitch home. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
Now batting, first baseman, Carlos.
Digging in once again, Carlos Santana. 0 for 2 with a line out and a pop out. First pitch of the at-bat. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Don't let him score!
And he fouls this one off. Urena playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now another 0-2. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And it is trouble that finds the gap for extra bases. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And it's not in time. He's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy in the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And that'll score the run from second as they open it up now to 6-1.
Up next for Philadelphia, catcher, Jorge.
Ready for another shot now. Jorge Alfaro trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First things first, here's a throw over. Runner back safely. Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Crawford rounds third and is digging for the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Philadelphia is on top 6-1. Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch on its way.
Here we go.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And sometimes when you're down like they are, you've got to find a way to spark your offense any way you can. Now they've got the leadoff man on base and the starter working from the stretch. We'll see if this ignites them a little bit.
Up next from Miami, Jose Arena. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one. First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there, and sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Gene Segura standing in, and he lays off there. 1-0. No hits to this point. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Anderson, the runner at second with 1 away. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in and looking for more, Vince Velasquez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Now the payoff pitch home. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Pulled toward right center field. Heading after it is Piscotty. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The right fielder, number 5.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Head-to-head with Jose Urena. He's 1 for 5. First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Missed with a slider.
One strike.
Cesar Hernandez would be next. Line to the right side, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Here's Steve Pearce now. He's tasked with starting the Marlins sixth.
Left fielder, Steve Pearce.
First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Hit out towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Now the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. Hit high and deep out to left. Hoskins looks up. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. It's a solo shot here for Stephen Piscotty. Home run number 9 on the year. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now. Now to the plate, JT Realmuto. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
JT Realmuto.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Into the box now, Derek Dietrich. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. This is pulled into right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
Center fielder, number 9, Lewis Brinson.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. Mark Leiter is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Lewis Brinson will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 3-1 takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pop committed fastball.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. One and 1. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Marlins able to draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. Heart of the order. 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. Now a 6-2 ball game. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jim Johnson will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Leo Estrada is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at bat.
Leading off for the Phillies.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hernandez.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at bat. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now the 2-1. It's the zone. A curveball in there for a strike. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Maikel Franco. His lifetime numbers against Jim Johnson. He's just 2 for 9. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Fly ball into straightaway left. Pierce is there, and that's the 3rd out. Phillies down in order. They lead it 6-2.
7th inning stretch.
So coming to the plate, Leo Estrada. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead and count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Stepping in now, Gene Segura. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double.
Now batting, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
So striding in, Jed Lowry. He was a double play victim last time around. First offering on its way. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. The 2-1 home. Pulled toward right center field. On the run is Williams. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the throw in gets away from him.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
At the plate, Steve Pearce. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
This one's down to third. There is Franco on to first, and it's dropped. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Man, as we take another look at this in slow motion, you can see that the first baseman makes a great effort to scoop it out of the dirt. Almost had it, but it squirts out of the pocket, and the man's on board with a throwing error.
In now, Stephen Piscotty. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2. Pierce, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. Now a 6-4 ball game.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Phillies 6 and the Marlins 4. So now Carlos Santana.
Leading off for the Phillies, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Here it comes. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. There's a fastball that misses.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Into the box, J.P. Crawford, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. 0-2 the count to Crawford. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Trying to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Hit to third. Estrada is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 6 and the Marlins 4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek.
Now playing shortstop and batting in the 9th spot.
Riding in, Derek Dietrich. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and 1 strike. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Stepping in, Lewis Brinson. Last time through was a base hit. First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball right down the line in left. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. He pulls into second safely as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Johnny Giavotella will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Tough slider down low for a strike. With runners in scoring position this season, Giavotella is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Hernandez loves it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. So striding forward now, Leo Estrada, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch. And that one stayed too low apparently.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
The 1-0. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. The 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves forward.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Soft liner to the left side. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Gene Segura, runner in scoring position with Sagan. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. On to the 9th inning from Miami. It's the Phillies 6 and the Marlins 5. The famous neon lights of Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. Welcome back to baseball on the show. Junichi Tazawa enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now at the plate, number 4. He readies for his first plate appearance.
Number 4.
He's set and the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty on his horse. 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. High in the air down the right field line. Piscotty is after it, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The right fielder, number 5.
Stepping into the box, Nick Williams. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Now the 1-0 misses off the plate. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Nothing in the Philadelphia 9th. Last chance coming up now for Miami. They're down just 1. It's 6-5. Hector Neris is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Hector Neris.
Jed Lowry will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going.
You can do it. I know you can do it. Oh, it's getting just a little bit time now. Come on, you can do it.
First offering on its way, and that one just missed outside. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Neris, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates: the time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
The 0-1 on its way. Called strike over the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Oh, 0-2, here it comes. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Herrera on the run, and he tracks it down, and this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Philadelphia Phillies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Vince Velasquez earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Hector Neris closes the door for the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.